Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of 6 Minute Saturday. I'm Tina Powell of C-Suite Social Media, here to give you great marketing tips to help you grow your business in 6 minutes or more. Today, we are going to talk about how to create your own customer avatar. I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the process and give you some ideas. So I hope that you'll stay tuned and join me. And with that, let's get started. Let me share my screen. I've prepared a great presentation for you to help you follow along. And with that, on your mark, get set, go. Great. So how to create a customer avatar. This came up. What inspired me to create this week's episode is the following. And that was this comment from one of my clients on June 18th, specifically at 9:30. I actually went back into the email to try to find exactly when he said it. But he said, Tina, I get it. Build your avatar and they will find you. And what had been happening with my client is that prior to him working with C-Suite Social Media, he was going in all different directions and he had no unification with his content strategy, with his messaging strategy, and with his marketing activities. So we started first by really honing in on the ideal type of client that he wanted to attract. And from there, we started to build the strategy around that. And so when he finally got it, he started to get the leads, again, from the people that mattered, from the people that he wanted to work with. And then when he gave me this comment through the email, I just celebrated. I did a happy dance. So I really wanted to dedicate an episode to building your customer avatar. So what is a customer avatar? Well, you probably known it, also have heard about it through other terms: buyer persona, marketing persona. Customer avatar is what we use, but they're all pretty much interchangeably. And what it is really is a profile of your ideal customer. And then what you're going to do within that profile is you're going to use certain variables, right? You've all seen these variables: age, geography, income. But then you're also going to layer some other additional factors that are equally important. Things like goals and values and even cultural norms, things to really understand who that person is. And the reason why we do it is because we want to make sure that we target the right type of customer. I just used the example of my client who in years past his marketing was all over in all different directions, and he was not necessarily targeting the right type of customer, and kind of almost getting annoyed that he was getting all of these different inquiries that really didn't match what the type of services that he would wanted to provide. So along with this customer avatar, it is the notion that you want to reach the right person, the right customer, at the right time with your message. Also, once you have this sheet, it helps to inform all aspects of creative. I can't talk today. I don't know why. All aspects of your creative, including your image and your copy. Again, as you're putting together all of these different types of messaging and collaterals and ads and ebooks, blog posts, the things that you write about, you really need to think with that avatar in mind. And is it going to attract or is it going to repel that person? Another factor that's really equally important in a 2018 world are these custom audiences. And all the major ad platforms have them: Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, and basically gives you the ability to precisely target who that customer is by certain key variables that are very, very specific: job title, income, geography. Facebook gets really extreme with it, with behavior and interest targeting. So for example, changed my relationship status in the last 90 days, right? So creepy things like that, but it's true. The other reason why customer avatars are so important is because you want to make efficient use of that marketing spend. Again, going back to my client at C-Suite Social Media, he had been spending all kinds of money and working with other marketing experts who didn't necessarily target his ideal client. And really, my client wound up spending money that he shouldn't have spent on initiatives that weren't targeted the way he needed to be targeted. So when you begin to think about the customer avatar, we're going to do the demographics and psychographics. Those are things that are really easy to think about. You probably know those things already. But in addition, you're going to take it a step further, and then you're going to develop and expand into these 5 different areas. And this is the exercise that I did with my client. Information, we included information, where they get their information, who they look up to, the blogs and the websites that they frequent the most. Then we transitioned into really solving their pain and what kind of challenges are they working with right now? What obstacles? What are they asking for in their business? Specifically, my client helps work with tech entrepreneurs. And so those tech entrepreneurs, cash flow is a main concern for them. So, the obstacles, how to plan out, how to budget accordingly, cash flow requirements, as well as tax challenges as well. And purchase behavior, what has their objections been about working with someone like my client? Has it been about the money? Has it been about getting buy-in from other members or other partners? Things like that. I've also included some other links as well, that as you're starting to think about your ideal client and your customer avatar, definitely check these things out. Especially, you probably have heard of the Nielsen segments before too, the Prism. That will give you a better idea of, exactly how we're trying to form these groups. And you can also incorporate any one of those Nielsen segments into this here as well. So the end message here, because we're over the 6 minutes naturally, is to build your avatar and they will find you. And here's just a customer avatar worksheet. I can't give it to you all filled in because my client wouldn't like that, and I don't want to give away the secret sauce. But here, if you want this worksheet, you can email me, tina@csuitesocialmedia.com, and I'd be more than happy to give it to you. But the basic message is, please do the work to build that ideal client. Really think about it, and then use your marketing strategy. All of your marketing aligns with that avatar, and then you will see really exciting things happen with your marketing. So I wish you well. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Have a great Saturday, and I will see you here next week. Thanks, everybody, and take care. Bye.